Hello and welcome to GameWatt. I'm Chris, aka The Dark Wall, and this week we'll be looking at some featured games. The first game that I'll be showing you, Fairy Song. A nice relaxing game where you play as a tiny bug boy, or non-gendered specific bug, if you prefer specific descriptions to ones with alliteration, and freely explore a land full of interesting characters and puzzles. The objective of the game isn't completely clear, which is kind of a good thing if you're into those sort of discovery adventure games, but spreading infestations of even tinier insects above the heads of NPCs seems to accomplish something. This is just something you could play for a very long time, finding all the things hidden about the place. Fairy Song is for all ages and has an average rating of 4.0952. The next game is Caddyshack, a very pleasant 3D platformer where you play as a ghost with many cats, as you attempt to please your cats with offerings of copious amounts of dead birds, fish, and mice. There's one weird thing. If you're playing on keyboard controls, the WASD works fine, but the arrow keys have a slight delay to them and have an inverted Y-axis. I only mention this because Ma didn't realize this at first and spent a few minutes rubbing against walls with no self-control. A fond hobby of Ma's, but this time it was completely unintentional. Why specifically you play as a ghost is not explained during the first few minutes of play, but perhaps the reason there is no corpse is explained by the large amount of cats in the overworld. I'm not saying anything beyond that, I'm just heavily implying it. Caddyshack is for all ages and has an average rating of 3.8333. The third game is I'm Still Here. I don't want to spoil much of this game because it's mostly story, but I will say it's a funny twist on those haunted house games. It's very short and sweet, but well put together. So if you're looking for a quick giggle, this is the answer. There is slightly more to do than just the main story, however. There are several bonus jokes hidden in on the game's versions of Yahoo Answers. I'm Still Here is for all ages and has an average rating of 4.1402. The fourth game of the week, same as every week, is not a featured game by GameJolt. Rather, it is an underappreciated game that deserves more attention. Beer Barrel Berry. Blah, blah, blah. Try that again. Beer Barrel Berry. Beer Barrel Berry. Beer Barrel, say 3 times fast. Is an arcade-style game where you attempt to hand out beers to your fellow construction workers. As levels progress, the enemies get progressively stronger and break more and more workplace health and safety codes by throwing hammers at you and using laser guns, you know, the kind all construction workers apparently have. That sort of thing. I think this game would perhaps be a little more interesting and reminiscent of arcade games by not having health reset every level. The developer of this game made another game that was covered during the Bad Box Art Jam. That's how this one was discovered. They're quite simple games, but they have a lot of style, and I really want to see what this developer will make next. Beer Barrel Berry, didn't screw it up that time, is for all ages and has an average rating of 3.5. That's all for this week. Next week we'll be looking at some more game jams and see what has come of the jams that have since ended. I'm Chris, aka The Dark Wall. This is GameWatt, The Dark Wall. Look, you don't understand, okay? Because Ma, adds things into the script to make it weird for me. And, puts words out of order. And then Ma just edits the shit up and is like, yeah, look at this idiot, Dark Wall. Look at this idiot. Haha, Dark Wall exposed, lol. Ma, you better cut this out.